Diddy Kong now in the house. Diddy Kong. All right. Oh, what a stage that was, man. Thank you, Big Bench, for the sub, 6-month sub. Thank you. All right. All right. All right. Hobos. Hobos. Dogs. Dogs. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Dan, 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 dan. Hobos or dogs. 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 Are you a hobo? No, you're in a suit, you fucker. I need a hobo or a dog, not you. I found a hobo. Take the picture of the hobo. Take the picture. I just took all the pictures that I needed. Now I can go back to class. Is it surprising that I found more hobos than dogs? Not really. Because there's more punks than hobos or dogs. Hobo or a dog. I need to find one or the other. I don't see any hobos or dogs. I need to find some to take those pictures. Where are they hiding? I don't know. Hobos, dogs, hobos, dogs, dogs, hobos, dogs, dogs and hobos. Last shot, fly golden arrow. Oh, yeah! Look at that! Whoa! 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 He didn't die.
So in creating, even with limited resources, I love being resourceful, but realize there's a lot of false imagery out there. I get disturbed when I see these press reviews. You may have seen a lot of them that refer to so-and-so upcoming producer is hitting the charts or is on the scene. They're written all the same way. And I see the same thing for these music sample packs. They're saying, these are the drums you need for your chart hits, yo. And being consumer is not problematic in itself, but falling into these traps of something that is not you. Say one more thing on the subject, looking at growth, to realize to not be boxed into a scene. You may see yourself making music in a given genre, but then you have an accidental hit on YouTube. They step out there and then they're like, wow, I didn't know that, and then they'll shift towards that. Which of course it's problematic because it creates more pressure to create more things like that, right, when it's an accident. Realize that who you are and what you may succeed at, what people may love most about you, may be very, very different than how you see yourself.
on my hands and knees and say thank you and
bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air, we got bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Flying everywhere, fucking bugs in the air. Bugs in the air.
Stop this!
Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shepherd on the floor, it was Shepherd on the floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor. Shoot him in the face cause he's on the fucking floor.
My laugh sounds like ack, ack, ack. So when I laugh and I go, or does that sound like ack, 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 ack? No, it sounds nothing like that at all. Oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucking piece of shit cocksucker. Mark my fucking words. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna find out who the fuck you are. You motherfucker. You are fucked. Let this be noticed live on the internet. You're fucked. And you are done. I love Hulk Hogan's dick. Today. Hopefully everyone is having a good day so far and you're ready for 2 interesting hours of investigation.
Ziggy Piggy is here.
If you like suspenseful thrillers, murder mysteries, and the like, you're gonna like tonight's stream. Oh my god, excuse me. It came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that burp. I apologize profusely for burping into the mic. That's not characteristic of me, of course.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Anyway, let's try that again. If you like murder mysteries, if you like suspense, thrillers, you're probably going to like tonight's stream because there have been 2 murders in Danganronpa V3. We were in the midst of investigating one of them,
And then another one happened. Son of a bitch, isn't that just a, you know, pain in the rear? So, tonight, we'll continue the investigation now into a second murder. Likely we'll get to the third-class trial, which is when they try to go and figure out all the information, all the evidence, that is, and try to accuse someone of being the murderer, or in this case, murderers. We're about to find out, is it possible to have two murderers or not? So this should be fun. It'll be a 2-hour stream. Obviously, with Danganronpa, it's mostly text, it's mostly narration. A lot of times there's voice acting, sometimes there's not. But we'll try to get to the bottom of this. I'll try to figure it out, you know, by looking at the clues, try to see what happened and how it happened, etc. All right? So, if that's your cup of tea, stick around, hang out, have a good time, support the stream. Let's have a good 2 hours. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. I'm going to be doing many different things over the course of the next week, none of which will be Danganronpa after tonight. You know, it's going to be about a week till I play it again. So, that's cool. Come on back. Tomorrow, it's going to be the continuation of Resident Evil Village. I've played for 7 hours at this point and just finished Castle Dimitrescu. And I'm heading back into the town now that I have a key to open up other areas, to check out other things and have, you know, have some fun exploration going to other areas of the village. So that's going to be fun. Finally, we're out of the area that we knew about, the castle. We're going to head into all new areas that I'm not even aware of what they are. Okay? So far, that playthrough has been absolutely amazing. I've been having tons of fun with the game. I was scared today. It actually scared me more than a few times. I got scared. Like, holy shit. So hopefully you'll join me for more of that tomorrow on the first stream at 10:25 a.m. time. Tomorrow night, the late night stream will be the continuation of Nier Replicant's Inside Run, which has some of the similar gameplay, but a lot of different story elements and things involved in it. We're actually getting answers for the first time to all of our questions that we had during the first playthrough in this second one. So I hope you'll join us that tomorrow night at 5 p.m. I'm often streaming on Monday. On Tuesday, it's going to be the continuation of Eternal on the first stream, paired with new Pokemon Snap on the main stream. And then my focus on Wednesday and Thursday is that all I can is going to be to complete Resident Evil 8. I don't know at this rate if I'm going to, because I've been playing in 3.5-hour sessions for 2 straight days. This is going to be only 10 hours long. I'm 7 hours in, I only do the first major area. So how exactly it's going to be 10 hours long, I have no idea. I get the feeling it's going to be way longer than what people are telling me the rest of the game. Quite the wild ride. So, that's the week in a nutshell. FYI, this coming Friday is the big Mass Effect Legendary Edition Marathon. We're going to launch the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. If it happens, I'll be playing Mass Effect 1 in a marathon setting on that Friday. Okay? And it's going to be fun because it's going to be 7-8 hours of gameplay of a game that I played many times and really enjoy. Only this time around, hopefully improved graphics. They've removed the bugs. They may have refined the gameplay. It's pretty neat. So we can build a Legendary Edition. Now, the purpose of this marathon is, 1, you to beat pairs of games. Number 2, to raise funds. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know my situation right now. Twitch taking me out of their partnership program with no explanation pretty much almost 3 weeks ago now. I, in a very short period of time, need to raise a good amount of money to pay my bills that are coming up.
Can someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron?
On the 20th, I have to pay a big back tax payment to the federal government. And all this has to happen on time, or else I get into big trouble. Okay, problem is I would usually get paid by Twitch to do that, and it looks like they're withholding my money this month.
I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
The point behind it is that people hopefully will rally and help support. I'll have a running tips goal during that marathon for what I need to raise in order to pay these two things. And hopefully we'll raise it. And I'll be in the clear for the rest of the month. And then we will, excuse me, it'll be less pressure for the rest of the month. But I guess we'll see what happens, okay? So that's coming this Friday, the big Mass Effect Legendary Edition Marathon / fundraiser event. Hope you'll join me for that, all right? Oh, no! Oh, no! 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 Papa Vera! Oh, fucking shit. All right, that's it. Tonight, if you tip me, I'll give you a shout-out. Tips are greatly appreciated. Tips are the best way to support me. I need the help right now. In the short term, I'm trying to hit all of these tips goals every single stream. That if we do hit this tonight, it would help me absolutely tremendously. And obviously, it would take a lot of pressure off on during that upcoming marathon to not have to make as much. So please, if you like the Danganronpa stuff, if you like to chill with me tonight, please support it if you can by tipping. Okay? Sound good? All right. I hope that sounds good. All right. That's really all I have to say. I'm going to jump in here. Now, I'm not wearing the headphones tonight because I wore them. I've been wearing them every single day for Resident Evil, which is, by the way, definitely needed. Adds to this creepiness of Resident Evil when you can hear all the sounds around you and everything. Absolutely have to wear the headphones for that playthrough. So, no headphones tonight, but it is Danganronpa anyway. Not that big of a deal. So, all right. So, let's get started. So far, no contributions have come in, so we can jump into the game. Whoever guys rewards for his $50 in tips tonight, I'll put on the gunner glasses. Raise $100. I'll put on a vest. Earlier today, I wore the gray vest, which means likely tonight up would be the beige. We haven't worn the beige vest in quite some time. Okay. How's the virtual surround? Sheesh Falco. It's okay. Like, it's not perfect, but it definitely is better than not having it. Like, some other games that I've been playing recently, with those headphones, says it doesn't do 3D audio for me. There's, like, no surround at all. It's just like wearing stereo headphones. But with the virtual surround, I've actually been hearing the enemies kind of around me, which is good. It's kind of like, wow, I got it back. The first time in a long time, I actually get surround sound back, which is kind of neat. Okay. Hello, Spartan King. How are you tonight? All right. Now, are we ready? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Danganronpa Beefing playthrough. Last time around, we had a mysterious double murder. Not only did Angie get murdered in her own ultimate lab, then they were conducting a seance in another room to try to speak with Angie. I don't know if the seance is really going to work or not, but we're supposed to speak with Angie from the afterlife to tell us who murdered her. And then it was, God, what's her name? The Aikido expert. I forgot her name already. Got murdered during the seance ritual. And it looks like, at least initially from what we're seeing, someone had popped up from under the floorboards and murdered her from underneath. So what we're going to try to be figuring out here, obviously, Tenko, that was her name. Here she is, Tenko. What we're going to try to be figuring out, obviously, is who the hell did this? How did they pull it off? What is going on? Because it's a double murder. It's super confusing. And what's happened is Monokuma has returned. Basically, that other Monokuma we were seeing that looked like he was like messed up with patches of his body missing. Apparently, that was just a stand-in. He threw him out of here. Now Monokuma is back in charge. I think what we were about to ask Monokuma is what happens if there's two different murderers? How can you have a class trial for only one? So I think we're going to have our answer here in just a moment, okay? Good stuff. All right. Shout out to Fears and Dreams, who took me $3. Said, Phil, hope you're having a good weekend. Thank you, Fears and Dreams. I am. I'm having a great weekend. The streams have been great. You know, Resident Evil Village is actually exceeding my expectations. And people seem to be enjoying all the streams I'm putting out. And it's a good time so far this weekend, man. So I'm having a good one. I hope everyone else is enjoying everything as well. Thank you for the first tip of the night, sir. Carmen team, my mother lives on the East Coast of the United States. How on earth do you think I'm supposed to visit her for Mother's Day tomorrow exactly? I'll be calling her, I'll have you know. Okay. Yes, Turtle Dude, there was a turtle in Resident Evil today. You missed it. You should go back and watch the videos. You'll see a nice big turtle. All right. Are we ready? I hope so. Okay. So now that news is out of the way, what are you guys talking about? So here we go. I believe we're going to ask him what happens if there's two murderers. Can you have a class trial for two murderers or what the deal is? Let's get our answer. That's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? There you go.
I'll answer that.
I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target. So we're not going to be looking for who killed Tenko during the seance. We're going to be looking for who murdered Angie. Okay. Why would we be ignoring the second murderer? That's kind of weird. I wonder if there's some reasoning behind that. Geekroom just hit me $3.30 and says, aside from Minecraft, would you say that games that are sandbox are your least favorite games? You know, no, because there's many sandbox games that I've absolutely enjoyed. Think about games like, I guess GTA would be considered. So the thing is, there's different kind of sandbox games. There's sandbox games where there isn't an ongoing narrative, but they have a lot of open world content and a lot of side content. So you get lost in the sandbox. You know what I mean? You get lost in there doing a bunch of stuff. But then there's sandbox games that just don't have any actual set goal. It's just kill time, right? No, in general, I would say I actually like sandbox games. I would say that, you know. If you look at, in general, the games I played over the years, like GTA and stuff, those are great games. All right? Minecraft, I didn't think I would like.
Play the fucking game.
Ended up playing it for a year and a half. Right? I got really immersed in it. I ended up liking it so much that I had to get help to build these ginormous structures and stuff. That ended up being really neat. It was a really good accomplishment and it felt really awesome playing Minecraft, you know, almost every week for the viewers. But no, I would say I like them. I don't know why you would think, unless you have an example of like maybe sandbox games I don't like. I think I like them. Okay? All right, so Geek Room, you are currently the top tipper now. $3.30 tip. Okay. Everyone ready? All right, let's resume. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. So, the blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered is your target. All right. In other words, if the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim. I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. So that's messed up because maybe it was someone. I mean, we have no idea who murdered Tenko or why. Was there a reasoning behind it? What was the motive? If this person thought that somehow this was going to benefit everyone, apparently what Monokuma is saying is no, actually it won't. It will not benefit anyone. I don't know. Well, the thing I would think of is you kill Angie and then you get someone else, or you murder Tenko to try to get the trail off of you? I don't know, man. Jeremy, tomorrow I'm calling my mom on the phone and that's it. I mean, she lives on the East Coast. There's nothing else I could do, man. All right, well, let's see what happens here.
Father!
Boy, everything is going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders got to be able to make decisive action, and decision is just the worst. Daddy, you're glowing like a lamp. Monodam is not happy. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute cubs. For as long as you live, we will never let any of you go. You just left us behind when you said you never let us go. That's why it's so amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy. Ugh. Alright, get out of here.
Farewell.
Look who stayed behind. He's not happy. He's definitely not happy that Monokuma is back. Fears and Dreams is to be $6.66. That is currently the top contribution of the stream. Thank you, Fears and Dreams. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. And then, Barrel Shroud, Timmy $5, said, loving Resident Evil 8. Maybe you can remap your crouch button so it doesn't mess while you shoot. Anyway, awesome playthrough. What's funny is, yeah, the haptic feedback, I had the same issue with Call of Duty. The haptic feedback in the game is so good that it actually makes my hand, like, tense up and squeeze more than it probably should or does in any other games that don't use haptic feedback. And I keep accidentally crouching when I'm shooting. It's pretty silly. Many times that I was firing at someone's head, and all of a sudden my aim goes to their balls. I mean that. Then again, I say their balls. It was, I think everyone today I shot was female. But anyway, you know what? You get the gist of what I'm saying. It's been pretty slow. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Again, it seems to only be games with haptic feedback that I have that issue. Call of Duty, when I turned off the haptic feedback, it almost completely stopped happening. I never got accidental melee. Now, I'm getting accidental crouch because it's the same exact input. What I think it is, I do feel that the right thumbstick of the PlayStation 5 is more sensitive than it should be. And on top of that, the haptic feedback makes you think like you're touching it when you're not. So I think it's a combination of factors. I do. What I will say is the haptic feedback is pretty damn good in Resident Evil 5. Even though Resident Evil 5 is not a console-exclusive game, it uses a lot of haptic feedback. Every weapon you use feels completely different.
Someone please shut up this dude who's being a moron.
Okay. Hello, Huli. It's doing good. Thank you for asking. Let's continue now. So to make sense of all that, if both murders have been different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer. But we don't even know if there's a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You fucking psycho. Shuichi, this is bad.
Huh?
Huh? This is unquestionably bad. I can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
You know,
This is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Listen, Shuichi, the impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
The Ziggy Piggy is here.
First. So, the victim is Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle of the empty room on the 4th floor. Time of death, 11 a.m. Right, we were here. I mean, we were here for it. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the back of the neck. Again, a stab wound to the back of the neck. Do you see this? Second time in a row. Now, what is causing this stab wound to the back of the neck? It seems like Angie was performing this ritual and got stabbed in the back of the neck. Then, now this is happening. Now, here's the thing. We now know that sword that we found in the artist's studio with Angie cannot be the murder weapon. Reason being, the sword was not in here when Tenko died, yet Tenko died in exactly the same manner. It's something to do with this stupid ritual. Maybe there's some trick to it. Maybe there's actually a blade hidden inside of that statue and it sticks out and hits you in the back of the neck when you're.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
I don't see how someone could have come up. You can see there's it's hollow underneath, right? I don't see how someone could have pushed Tenko into a blade. Maybe she was there crouched in position and someone pushes the board up and there's a blade already up there and it goes and hits him in the neck. Because there's definitely wasn't enough room. You saw how crunched she was inside of that cage when the seance was going on. There's no way someone came out through that floorboard and stabbed her, had room to do it, and then slipped back in. No, there's no way that happened. Unless we're supposed to really, really suspend our disbelief with this one, I don't think that that's going to be the solution. I think that it was something to do with this seance is screwed up. The whole thing is a setup to murder people, but people don't realize it. Yeah, they think it's a real seance, but it's not. So I'm calling bullshit. Now, here's the other thing, too, all right? Here's the other thing. What's his name? I always forget this fucking guy's name. The weirdo who dresses up like that. No wonder I can't say his name. Korakio Shinjuji, all right? This guy, who's supposed to be the cultural expert, he said that he was an expert in this ritual, that he had memorized the entire ritual from start to finish and didn't even need the book to know how to perform it. He knew it so well. He even knew the song to sing perfectly, right? If this is the case, if he knew the entire thing, and if this ritual actually is not a seance,
I love Hulk
but instead
Hogan's
it's a
dick.
sacrificial ritual, he's the killer. Even if he didn't kill the person, he's responsible because he knew the whole ritual, how it went down. Maybe this really isn't a seance. Maybe it's meant to kill people. And he knew that, but he fooled everyone into thinking that it actually was a seance. And then he now killed 2 different people with it. Right? Maybe. This is all what ifs. I'm trying to deduce in my head exactly what happened here. And I'm very suspect of this guy right now. I think that Korakio knew what was going to happen with this seance and that it wasn't really a seance. And I think that right now, he is suspect right now. He is my #1 candidate for murdering both of these women. All right, I'm probably completely wrong. But anyway, it's always fun to speculate, right? What was the loud noise during the seance, said Meg from Meg? Probably the floorboard pushing up and pushing the person into the top of the cage. And like I'm saying, what I'm thinking is, when you put that heavy statue on top of the cage, there's a blade or something that depresses out of it. And then all you got to do is push the person up from underneath and, boop, gets them right in the back of the neck. They're dead. That's what I'm thinking.
Give her a pill.
I could be wrong, but that's
it.
I'm
Because
trying
you're
to
just going
figure
to waste
out
our
right
time
now.
again.
Okay. All right. So that's that. Let's now continue. So the only visible injury is that stab wound to the back of the neck, exactly like Angie. You're supposed to be following the game, following the fun
Stab
game
wound on her
plan,
neck, the
chilling
same
and
as Angie's
relaxing
caused
with
that.
It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
God, not again. Curse? How How's Jasper? Jasper's good. Jasper was downstairs on the couch relaxing with Kat when I came upstairs. He was all snuggled up into the pillows on the couch. So, all right, hey. What curse?
Kaito, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
A dull sound reverberated through the room. She probably punched him right in the face or in the nuts or something. Fears and Dreams tip me $1.30. Said, in the spirit of the game, what's your favorite murder mystery thriller movie? Personally, mine is Zodiac with Jake Gyllenhaal and Robert Downey Jr. Zodiac is a great movie. Like, I haven't seen it in a while, and now that you said that, I might want to watch it soon. Because that I watched that movie. At first time I ever watched it, I was on an incredibly long flight across the country for a Street Fighter tournament, and I was flying by myself. And I sat there. Back then when it was a new movie, there were no smartphones that could play full movies or anything like that. So I was sitting there with a portable DVD player, and I watched the whole thing. Dude, the flight went by in the blink of an eye.
That's stupid little
It was
kitty
like the
shit.
flight was over. I was like, what? Huh? The movie was so riveting. I missed everything. I wasn't paying any attention to where we were or nothing. I was like fixated on watching that movie. That movie was exceptionally good. There's a lot. Jake Gyllenhaal is in a lot of thrillers. He was in that other one, Nightcrawler, and he was in a few others too. So he's like, right now, he's like the king, one of the kings of thrillers when it comes to cinema. Dude, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head any favorite thriller movies. I know there's been so many over the years. I remember one that was really good back in the day, Minority Report. Remember that one with Tom Cruise? That was a really good one. I love murder mysteries, or I love just mysteries in general, like that, thrillers. Okay, anyway, let's continue. Here we go.
Are you okay?
Kaito, are you okay?
My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. He's bleeding. She punched him right in the face. He's bleeding now. Kind of left the room still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't the time to mourn Tenko's death as our own lives are at risk.
This is...
That's true, but Angie and then Tenko. And to think earlier I was suspicious of Tenko. Oh, really? Instar Room says, Minority Report was actually supposed to be a sequel to Total Recall and script writing. The mutants on Mars with their psychic powers would have been in it. What the hell? Anyway, I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone's panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I'm a detective. Alright. So I'm going to investigate this one.
Well...
I'm just going to go ahead and ban this idiot. Account created yesterday. Yeah, okay. Goodbye. Alright. I did see a Scanner Darkly, but I don't remember it at all. That was back in my college days. I had to watch it for a class that I had.
You're gonna be banned.
Okay, it's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we want
Got
to.
it.
Gotta bring candles from other room to make this room bright, okay?
No.
No, that won't be necessary.
Ah,
That's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Why not?
listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. New power?
His eyes lit up! I, New Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on, shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
You know, we actually haven't heard much of Miu's voice acting in the game. Even her voice is fucking obnoxious. Everything about this character I hate. This is the antithesis of a character that I'm interested in. Seriously. I hate it.
Oh, man.
Man, what a lame function. Should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry and investigate.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Kibo's flashlight function has been added to the Truth Bullet section of the monopad. Okay. White Claw. Excuse me. It's the white sheet used in the seance. Yep. This was placed on top of the cage. Kyo is the one who removed it. See, I almost get the feeling.
Today's been incredibly
There's
slow.
Tenko. I get the feeling that the statue itself somehow has a blade underneath. And when you put the statue down in the right position, the blade depresses out or comes out. And then someone from underneath pushed the board up and pushed her into the knife. And that's how she got killed. That's what I think. This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely opaque. And on the back, there's a blood stain right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through the cloth. Right. We don't think... Wait. She wasn't stabbed through the cloth. Then the knife could not have come from the statue. But then how did a blood stain get on the cloth? There had to have been contact with the wound for blood, unless it was squirted. I don't think the blood would have like shot out of her neck if someone stabbed it from behind. Man, this is tricky. So a knife could not have come from the statue then, because it would have had a hole in the cloth. She was stabbed underneath the cloth. White sheet. Okay. Ruined magic circle. It's the magic circle Kyo drew on the floor, at least it was.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stomped over. I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well,
Was this drawn with salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a seance, I always use salt.
what?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Tiger,
Ridiculous. I
tiger,
perform many successful
row,
seances.
row,
Time you guys
tiger,
first enter my
row,
butt.
already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusion. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kyo's lab. It should be written on a
Have
caged
some
dog
salt?
village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kyo? He seems depressed. Alright, so magic circle Kyo drew. Added to 2 points. Shout out to Joyful Oblivion, who just hit me $6.66. Thank you very much, Joyful Oblivion. I guess you really like that animation, huh? I know, I like that 666 animation, too. Thank you for that contribution, sir. Oops. Help if I have my hand on the home row keys. You're tied for top contributor, so I can't get you there because Fears of Dreams already tipped that, but thank you for that. It was $24 in tips tonight so far. Thank you, everyone.
It's none of anyone's business.
Early support. Okay. Alright, obviously we're gonna look at the body, right? So first thing I want to look at is that crooked floorboard. The floorboard's loose, and there's one right under Tenko. Why is the floorboard loose?
I remember
It wasn't like this before. It must have been come loose during the seance.
why?
Why would it come loose during that seance?
But-
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose easily. Someone must have loosened it on purpose. Yep. Yep. Huh. Okay. Tenko's dead body, she took her last breath crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is a stab wound to the back of her neck. The wound's fatal. She must have been caused an instant death. I didn't hear her scream during that seance. Ah, wait. Understood, I will not say a word until the seance is over. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
With a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experience?
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Ew, that's creepy. Well, then that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question
Lock and
is,
load,
what
little
is she
lizard.
killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. Okay. The marker stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. It must be. Please rest your forehead upon this marker stone I placed here. It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work? Okay. Certainly it is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon. Like this. Tenko had her forehead on this rock. Sorry, guys. Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry about that. Take a look at her forehead on this rock hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage.
Thanks, Derek.
Marker
I
stone
appreciate
added to your
that.
truth bullet section of your monopad. I'm not bored, by the way. I'm just joking around. Sometimes at night, I tend to get a little bit yawny. Depends on the day, what I've been doing. In particular, a little tired today. I didn't get breakfast today either. So, iron cage too. It's around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. Not very high. You know, hold on. So I'm 6 feet tall. Well, excuse me, I'm 5'11". Let's not be off by an inch and have someone call me out on that, okay? I'm 5'11". So that cage. Oh no, someone's illegally restreaming you. Oh no. I would say about this high off the ground. Yeah, probably about that high, a little bit taller than this chair. All right. And 5 feet is really big when you think about it. A 5 foot radius would be like from way over here to way over here. Like that would be 5 feet. So around it's pretty damn big, but it's not very high. Yeah. Like, there would definitely be room to crouch over and move a little bit side to side in there, but only 3 feet high. There wouldn't be a lot of room to, like, if you're crouched over like that, to stand up. You'd basically kind of be stuck in there. Okay. And it's probably important to know this, okay? All right. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. No shit. We had one. During the seance, Kokichi and I covered Tenko with the cage. We're supposed to remove it as well. Okay. It was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first. Oh yeah, Turtle says he got this shirt off of my Teespring. I know, I like this shirt. This is they call it the graffiti shirt. It's all my mannerisms and sayings from over the years, all put together into one shirt. And actually, I found out depending on what size shirt you get, it actually looks a little better. Like this particular size, I don't think it worked very well, but people are saying if you get like an extra large, it actually ends up looking really good. This is just a large, so. Okay. It was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage.
Hey,
Look at this.
is this?
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage, probably Tenko's blood, yeah? I imagine so, the splatter must have been made when she was killed. Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage. I think you're right, Tenko went under the cage before the seance. When the cage was lifted after the seance, she was already dead.
Then
You'll not hear
If
any
she was stabbed
complaints
right when
from
the
me
cage
now.
was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the seance, but the exact moment the cage was lifted. That's a possibility. Alright, I think we got everything there. What the? Oh, the statue. Yeah, we gotta look at the statue. I get the feeling that this statue has something important here, right? Hold on a second. Sammy 6969 has to be $4.20 and says, "How are you doing today? I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I hope you can appreciate this dollar tip. It's not $4.20. Okay. Any update on when we can start seeing multi-streams on YouTube and Twitch? Don't mean to pry too much. I'm just curious. I really would like to prefer to stay all on Twitch. Okay. If I go to YouTube, it's going to be a big difference because I'm gonna have to find a way to have a moderation of the YouTube chat. All right. Because the thing is, if I don't moderate the YouTube chat, I can get in trouble for things that are said and done in that chat, and obviously I don't want it to negatively affect my YouTube channel. So what would have to happen is, even if I dual stream, I have to find a way to moderate both. Right now, I don't think that I'm well equipped to do that. Okay, I just don't think so. So what I want to do is get through this next week, get through the Mass Effect marathon, hopefully get past the hurdle of, oh my god, the mid-month bills are coming and I'm getting to get screwed, I can't afford them. Let's get past all of that. All right, once we get past all of that, then for the second half of this month, when things are more calm, then I can say, all right, we've been on Twitch for half of the month here. What do you guys think? Is it worth it to stay? Should I try to dual stream? Should I completely abandon Twitch and go to YouTube? Let's see what happens.
What do I do?
All right? Because I don't want to make, like I've told you guys, I don't want to make a knee-jerk reaction and go over there and now all of a sudden, man, I should have stayed on Twitch. You see, I just want to take it slow. And this week is very important that everything is according to plan, especially with the Resident Evil playthrough, with this very important marathon.
I don't have money to do it. 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 I don't have money to do it.
We can sit down. We can say, here's what we want to do. All right. Okay. Good. Now, the wooden dog statue that was used in the seance, it's called the Dog God. During the seance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy. Kyo said it was about 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
Sounds like act.
What do you know about
I laugh and I
girls?
go,
Have you touched the woman beside your mother? What? Does that sound like act? Everything was on top of the cage.
Sounds nothing like that at
Tango
all.
wouldn't have been able to get out so easily. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Alright, we got the dog statue added. So, the one piece of this puzzle we haven't figured out is pretty simple. How did someone get stabbed in the back of the neck, alright, and die from it, but there's no piercing wound through the sheet? Because that means it couldn't have come from the statue. The statue was on top of the sheet. And how on earth could they have gotten stabbed in the back of the neck if they were inside this tiny cage, right? Except for the floorboard. We know the floorboard moves. Maybe, so I was surmising at first, maybe someone pushed them up into the blade. But there's no way the blade could have been above them because the sheet then would have a hole in it. So maybe, then, someone is pulling the floorboard downward into the floor, stabbing them quickly, and then pushing the floorboard back up. I mean, that would take a lot of strength to do, because you need to be able to drop it perfectly while the person's still on it, stab them, and then take that basically not a limp body and push the whole board back above your head into place on the floor. This is a tricky one. This is a very tricky one to figure out how they pulled this off.
I love Hulk Hogan's
right now,
dick.
I can't figure it out. Carlton Jr. has sent me $4.20 and says, crazy how no one's suspicious of Kyo from the get-go considering she's dressed like a Nazi. She's not dressed like a Nazi. What are you oh, you mean the guy. No, my bad. I was thinking Maki in my head. I mean, he is dressed weird. He's weird, like a weird, like pseudo-military uniform, right? And he wears that mask. Like, there's a lot of weird things to him that people would say he looks suspicious. I don't necessarily think that every military uniform looks like a Nazi, but I understand what you're saying. Like, he does look kind of odd out, right? He's definitely the oddball of the group so far. So, okay, thank you for the tip. Up to $32 tips tonight now. Thank you. Okay, what about the candles? Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in the room. There's no windows in the room without candles. It's pitch black. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Wait a minute. How did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness? Because the culprit has glowing eyes. The culprit is Kibo. Kibo, during the seance, used the hole in the corner of the room to go under the floor. He used his light-up eyes to see, and they didn't notice it because the whole thing was covered with a thick blackout white tarp. So it contained his eye beams inside of the tarp. They couldn't see it. Now the question is, what did Kibo use to kill Tenko? That I don't know. But I'm 100% now saying it was either Kibo or it was Kyo, because Kyo knew how the seance was supposed to go.
Yeah, I want to watch
Kibo's
some
the only
faggot
one who
and
could see
some
in the
homo.
dark because he could have been under the floorboards with his light eyes. There you go. Yeah. Right, Kibo. Oh no, someone's illegally restreaming you. Oh no. To me, I'll become the guiding light that shines on you all. Okay, what's left? What am I missing?
La 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 la. There you go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing
Candles
voice.
hung on the wall.
La 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 la.
No windows. How'd the Cobra kill Temco in darkness? We already said that.
Some homo.
What did I miss? I missed something. Okay, the magic circle with salt. Oh, the hole in the corner. Yeah. Can't forget that. That's important, man. Oh, is there a copycat account? Is there a copycat account? Come on. Hold on a second here.
I want to take different field.
Oh, Only Ice Coffee got the duplicate. I was about to get it, but Only Ice Coffee got it. Good. Okay. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. Doesn't look big enough for a person to get through, but still. A hole. Looks like there's a space under here, too. Hold on. I can see something below. Looks like something dropped down there. Something dropped? After we check everywhere else, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves? Okay. Let's do it. Hole in the corner. Aha. There's still something else. The body again? Did I miss something at the body? I don't think I see anything. What did I miss? I don't know. I don't know, man.
What
am I missing? The monitors? No.
What do I do?
I don't know. I can't find. How was dinner? Dinner was good. Dinner was good. Nothing special. What am I missing? I can't find it.
What do I do?
I don't know what to do, man.
What do I do?
That cannot be.
Why?
What
Why
do I
did
do?
this?
Knew it.
Yo, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
Of course, I'm shocked about that as well. But why did the seance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. You think we're concerned by that?
What
than
do
the
I
murder.
do?
If I perform the cage child again and summon Tenko spirits this time, cut the crap. Tell me what happened during the seance. Both you and Shuichi were present. Did he get killed during the seance?
What do
Did
I
she
do?
Get killed during the seance?
I see.
True.
Yes.
It may be best to move past what happened to know why the seance failed.
That's so.
Whatever. Just hurry. At the time, in order to begin the seance, we had Tenko, the spiritual medium. Right. Position yourself as a turtle within the center of the magic circle. Her head touched the marker stone. Shuichi and Kokichi placed a cage over Tenko. After that, I placed a white cloth over the cage. All four of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Alright.
Yes.
Finally, we all sang the Cage Child song, but the seance should have been complete. But, now that you mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the song. What could that sound have been? It's a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for someone tripping. Perhaps Kyo knows something. Then what happened?
Yes.
Well, we called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. Then we removed all the items from within the magic circle in the opposite order. First, the four of us removed the dog god statue. Then I took off the white cloth. Himiko ran over to the cage at the moment she lifted it. It sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the seance, but would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? When was she killed?
Well,
That is a problem.
Yes.
There's another problem. That is, why ever did the seance fail? I can't figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their corner. Did someone else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since the seance was clearly a sham. Maki is never one to pull her punches. The sound during the seance was added. Okay.
Hey,
We finished investigating. Perhaps we should go check under the floor now.
By the way,
Seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for light?
that's true.
Let's bring a candle with Kibo's light from up here. That should be fine.
okay.
I'll go get a candle, remove that floorboard so we can go down. Okay. Alright. What are we going to find down there? I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took the candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way through the hole and under the floor. This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on all fours.
Okay.
Look around for clues. I would look pretty stupid if we found no clues that they're crawling around in this dusty place.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, obviously we got a blood trail. What is this over here? A bloody sickle?
Looks like someone had
What?
too much chili at Wendy's.
There's a sickle. There's blood all over it. The blood of the sickle's fresh. This is the murder weapon.
Is
What the
this-
hell? This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. You can throw it without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too.
Well,
She was attacked with this. She wouldn't stand a chance. The blade's about 6 inches long.
that's right.
Yeah. And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. That's true. She was just stuck there while they, basically no self-defense at all. Oh, shout out to Mr. Minecraftish One. And he gave me $10. Said, sorry, Agent Mr. Minecraftish One. Didn't realize you were here. Wait a minute. Agent Mr. Minecraftish One never looks this way, and I'm Agent Mr. Minecraftish One. Okay. Don't know what the hell that was supposed to mean, but thank you, Mr. Minecraftish One, for a $10 tip. And in fact, that is the top tip of the night. Let's get that up on the leaderboard. And that jumps us up to $42 in tips tonight. We're almost at the Gunner Glasses goal, guys, at $50. Thank you for that, guys, for the support here. All right. That's right. Jack Lee says the sickle will rule out your theory about a hidden blade. And like I said, it couldn't have worked. There couldn't have been a hidden blade because it would have went through the tarp. So that definitely means that somehow this blade was used while inside the cage, or as I suspected, there's a way to drop this board down to the floor, zoop sickle, and then lift it right back up. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe. Okay.
but
Even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps of the cage, but could it reach your neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab it at it with a 6-inch blade, it would depend on Tenko's posture. I don't think it's impossible. Her posture is the question.
Hey.
If the weapon is down here, the culprit wasn't thrown it away, right?
that's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit knew the sickle. The Ziggy Piggy's back! In the dark. Just ran out of water. Or they could have been under the floor the entire time. Either of those is possible. Sickle under the floor added to the truth bullets. Alright. Blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood is definitely Tenko's. What's that? Dried blood. There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. Aha! How much do you want to bet? One blood stain is Angie, and the other one is Tenko. That's pretty far from where Tenko's blood's dripping down. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey,
The back of the floorboard has blood on it, too. You're right, there's a little bit of blood on the underside of the floorboard.
what do you mean?
The Tenko's blood splatter went here when she got killed.
That's true.
I wonder, I can't really be sure yet.
Okay.
These these blood stains. Why are you saying up stains? These blood stains here are completely dry.
So if you're gonna be an
There's some
asshole,
reason
you're gonna be
these are
treated
dry.
like an asshole. You're gonna be
Yeah,
shown
here's
the
what
door.
I'm surmising. This exact same setup was used to kill Angie. It worked. But then there was blood that stained the wood she was dying on. So, the killer flipped the floorboard over to hide the blood that was there. So if they did this a second time, no one would see the blood already there and suspect that something foul had happened in the room. You see that? I think that it was there and said flip, just flipped it and put it right back in place. That's what I think happened here. That's what I'm going with. But I won't know until I get more water. So give me a second, guys. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I need water.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
Look how dumb they are. Okay. Water of pain. Very nice. All right, let's continue. Oh, would you look at that? While I was out getting water, Whaley McWhalington tipped me $40 million on the stream. That's unprecedented top tip of all time. Thank you very much. Let's get you on the leaderboard. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's continue. All right. Loose floorboard has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Okay, cut cross piece. Look, part of the cross piece that supports the floorboard is cut off here. Hint, hint, hint. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. From what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. It was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is why? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard. It might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then
What purpose did this serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose and the crosspiece supporting has been cut. But the culprit did all this, why? Alright. Music is groovy. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off so you can see into the next room.
Hey,
This is the wall, the empty room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part is rotted away. Looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But it can get into the next room through there.
that's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
no.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. Well, we know what happened. It's got to be Kibo. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light like we're doing right now.
Wow.
True. Use the light to move around under the floor. Is that possible? I think we finished investigating here. All right.
Is that all right?
Maki, you want to head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all the dust. Oh, me too. These allergies. All day my throat has had this stupid annoying tickle, and I clear it, and then it comes back, and now my throat is seriously all worn out now. You know, sometimes if you cough too much or you clear your throat too much, you can almost taste like blood. Oh, it's bad. Because I started this morning. When I woke up this morning, my allergies hit me so bad, I coughed for like 5 minutes. I couldn't control it. I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. The stupid fucking allergies is so bad. And then, of course, I took an allergy pill, and it almost completely went away. It went down to, like, only a little ongoing tickle. It fucking sucks. But again, only when I have bad allergies do I get that kind of a symptom. It's just like, if you have bad allergies, you blow your nose too much, it bleeds too. It's kind of the same thing. No, I'm not coughing up blood, Jackalese. I'm not coughing up blood. Basically, if you have an irritated throat, this happens. This happened to me many times in my life, where if I have a very irritated throat and I cough too much, then it starts to feel really sore, and then sometimes you can even taste blood a little bit. Because you're tearing all of the skin and shit in your throat. Not skin, but you know what I mean. all the membranes in your throat from coughing so much. And I like I said this morning when I woke up, it was like, ugh. And now all day, I keep clearing it, keep clearing it, keep clearing it. Like, fuck, I'm tired of clearing my fucking throat. Sucks. Maybe it's a thing because of my post-nasal drip. Because my post-nasal drip, it makes it worse. It compounds it, you know? But the same thing, like when my sinuses are really bad, if I keep blowing my nose, I get blood too in my nose. Like, oh, I blew it too much. Now I busted my fucking membrane in there, you know? Local Nomad, yes, we do change the air filter in our home. The thing is, the air filter only works when the heat is on and the heat's not on anymore. We don't actually turn on our circulation system because it doesn't do anything during warmer months. It doesn't have cooling factor. I mean, it will move some stale air around, but that's about it. So usually we only have it on for the winter. And we had air filtration nicely in the winter, but now there's really no point to even doing it anymore.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Ugh. Okay. Mr. Minecraftish wanted to me another $1.30. He says, you can... What? What the fuck? Mr. Minecraftish one I think is high as hell.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money.
Live
Pay my
bullets,
bills.
Kibo's flashlight function, drawbacks.
What do I
the
do?
Theory Kyo will have. Mind Mine, hidden Monokuma location. I am loquacious pussy.
What do I do? What do I do?
All right, let's continue. Return to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tango have different killers, the blacken we need to vote for is the culprit for the first murder, the one who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
Then-
Instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's? Yes, of course. But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both of their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you're planning on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. See, my take is we need to go next door. We need to go next door because it looks like someone crawled in from the side room. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What? 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 You son of a fucking bitch. You fucking motherfucker. You piece of shit. You fucking fooled me. Oh, man. That fucking asshole got me. I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. You son of a bitch. I would keep it ready to not to throw him down the fucking hallway if you did that in real life. So, did I surprise you? You were going to scream and cry in terror? What are you doing? Sorry, just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. This is real blood. What are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard. You stepped through a floorboard? Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything. Sorry, my bad. There's no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of slipped through it. We know that. We know that the crosspieces are fucked up. Well, bad luck. The crosspiece was gone. Does that mean... Oh, no. Come on. We're not... Wait, what? Huh?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the Killing Game is all about. Killing Game fans, hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes. Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the Killing Game. The Killing Game just can't be beat.
Oh, my God. What you talking about?
Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
We didn't have nearly enough time to investigate, man. What? I guess time's up. We had, like, no time to investigate. That's bullshit. Man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
What were you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to re-research the seance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately, I couldn't find anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools, too. Nothing suspicious about the whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. Oh, man. At the class trial, so see you there.
Oh, no,
So,
you didn't, you
what he's saying
motherfucking
is,
piece of shit
in the other
cocksucker.
room, the floorboard's loose. So he stepped in there and fell
Mark
through,
my
cracked his head
fucking
open.
words.
So it could be a similar situation where you're
I'm
sitting
coming for
there...
you. I'm
You're
gonna
sitting there
find out
for
who
the
the
seance,
fuck
all
you
of a sudden
are.
the floorboard gives out, you
You
fall in, you get stabbed in
motherfucker.
the head with a
You
sickle? I don't
are
know.
fucked.
That doesn't seem to make sense.
Let this
You
be
fall
noticed
in from
live
the
on
floor,
the
you
internet.
fall downward.
You're fucked.
How could a sickle get
And
you in the
you
back
are
of the
done.
head? Right? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know, man. I have some ideas. Like I said, I definitely think Kibo is involved because Kibo could have used his eyes under the floor to see, and then underneath the seance tarp, there's no way anyone would have been able to see the light there, so maybe Kibo snuck in, or maybe Kibo pulled them down, zoop, and then pushed them back up. I don't know. But I'm
What
at
do
least,
I do?
I gotta say, I think Kibo was involved. I do suspect Kyo being involved to some extent because he's the one who mastered the seance and he knew the ins and outs of the seance and how things would be positioned. So, okay. So Kokichi left the blood loss clearly fading his footing. Bloody Kokichi added to the true blood section of the monopad. Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see even she gets nervous sometimes.
You wanna die?
What are you staring at? Do you want to die? Now, wait a minute. Yeah, they won't let me look at anything else. They're going to make me go right to the Shrine of Judgment, huh? Well, we never found the final hidden Monokuma. They're not going to let us go into any rooms, but perhaps the hidden Monokuma is somewhere along the way. Alright. The music is picked up in a big way. With a scuba-dooba-doo and a scuba-doo-boo. And for some reason, chat is incredibly quiet right now. I don't know why. No one in chat is talking. Apparently, everyone collectively fell asleep watching this stream, and no one is chatting at all. Everyone's keyboard shorted out at exactly the same time. Their cell phone device batteries melted in their hands, and no one can speak. That's amazing. Kermit the Frog says, well, everyone's banned. You banned everyone. That's absolutely not true. And because of that slander, I'm going to ban you right now.
Do you want to play the fucking game?
Well, Zap5 says, I'm driving. If you're driving, you totally should not be fucking chatting on a stream. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Totally Togo says the final hidden Monokuma will actually be hidden in one of the minigames of the trial. Alright, I'll have to give it a shot. Shelgoth, I think you've been living under a rock. I've been playing Resident Evil Village for the last 2 days, and I'm playing it again tomorrow. You say, well, am I playing the new Resident Evil? Absolutely not. Alright. I think we're good to start the trial.
Today's been incredibly slow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ugh. Stupid yawn. Okay. Well, here we are. Those of us who are left.
Oh dear.
It would appear we've all of us have gathered, but there seems to be less and less of us.
Oh.
That's right. Matsumoto, this game is mostly cutscenes and reading. There's a little bit of gameplay. Every once in a while you have to make a choice or decision. There's mini games during this trial coming up. And, you know, clicking on things, investigating. But mostly, it's a story simulator. They call it a narrative-based game, you know, visual novel. So, less friends mean it that much harder to solve the mystery.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level. What? What's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now, but wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order to try to use your brains this time, so I don't have to use mine.
Booyah!
These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Atua, please lend us your power. Oh, not that shit again. Come on, Angie passed away. We don't have to keep bringing up Atua now.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, who Atua loved most of all.
My laugh sounds like
You
ack,
shouldn't have relied on
ack,
Atua in the
So
first
when I laugh
place.
and I go,
Seriously, it's kind of funny
Or-
seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
does that sound like
I also-
ack, 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 ack? No. It sounds
So
nothing
what?
like
Robots
that at
can
all.
believe in God.
indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in
Got a
trouble.
minute?
How long are you going to say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the 4th floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't. Yeah, there's no way. Ugh.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What would I say? Alright. I guess this is a good opportunity to save up. And then we're going to head to the trial. I guess we're going to have about an hour of the trial tonight, guys. So that's good. We'll get started with the trial. Of course, we're not going to get any determinations. Maybe a few little facts here or there. But I really thought that we're going to get to the bottom of things. We'll probably have to do another... another session in order to finish it up, right? So... Alright, very nice. Alright. 2 quick things, guys. First of all, we are halfway through our stream. Alright, we're halfway through the stream. And I want to say thank you so far. You've been a great audience. Thank you to those who contributed. We got Mr. Minecraftish1, who is currently the top tipper of the night, and we're up to $43 of tips. Now, we got 1 hour left. First of all, I absolutely would like to at least get to the halfway tips goal. But it would be great to put on a vest at $100, you know. Earlier today, I'll tell you right now, being honest with everyone, the Resident Evil 8 streams are going great. The Resident Evil 8 streams, I've actually hit the $200 tips goal 2 days in a row and exceeded it a little bit. The problem is this is the second night in a row now the late streams are way under. I'm not even hitting the $100 goal on the late stream. So essentially what's happening, it's negating the positivity that we get on the first stream by exceeding the goal. You see? It's basically averaging out to kind of in the middle what is not good enough, essentially, for me to have enough to pay all the stuff that I owe for the month, which sucks ass. By the way, I want you to understand something. I'm not complaining, all right? I'm not complaining in any way, shape, or form. What I told you guys was thus. If every day coming up this week we hit both tips goals on every stream, that means when I do the marathon on Friday, it's less pressure. It won't be as much that needs to be raised. But if we don't, and we have nights where we're slow, like last night with Street Fighter, we only raised about, I think, around $70. Tonight, we're only at 43. That just means it's going to make it much harder on Friday when I do that marathon, because it's going to be more money that needs to be raised. So please understand that, all right? I'm not complaining. But if you like this stream, if you like the fact that I do different styles of games, if this is the game you nominated and voted on to be viewer's choice, please support the playthrough. Please tip if you can. Because what's happening, again, great early streams of Resident Evil paired with slow late streams, it doesn't balance out. You see what I mean? Like, it ends up becoming, well, all that positivity, people are so, oh, you had such a great first stream, but then the second stream is just kind of, it evens it up. All right? So, if you can, please do tip. Okay? Now, I'm not forcing anything, and by the way, like I've told you guys a million times, contributions are not expected, they're not mandatory. I'm not saying if you're here and you can't contribute, feel bad or anything like that. I'm not. I'm just saying, maybe some people are holding out or whatever. It would be nice if we could hit at least the halfway goal tonight to get the vest and everything, and that way we at least keep that momentum going, and it doesn't totally negate everything we did on the first stream. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Alright, are we ready? Guard the Bear tipped me $5 and says, Phil, wanted to say thanks for inspiration. Watching you a long time. And, oh, he's insulting me. It's a guy who insults me, so he can go fuck himself. I'm going to go ahead and permanently ban that asshole from ever tipping ever again right now. So let's tell him to go fuck himself. Guard the Bear, go fuck yourself. There you go. And let me ban him. Alright. He's banned. We don't have to put up with this fucking bullshit anymore. What an asshole. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Minecraftish one, he took me $1.30. I appreciate what you're saying, Mr. Minecraftish one, but you may be giving game spoilers. So I'm gonna ask, please don't do that. He's basically giving backstory about Mew, but that might be backstory that gets fleshed out later, and I don't want that to be spoiled. So, Mr. Minecraftish one, please refrain from any kind of story-related stuff that we haven't gotten to yet, etc. Because that may be something that comes out later. Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the second half of the stream. Again, would appreciate any contributions to help, you know,
grab some
help
salt
out for this week, and also, obviously, to try not to negate all the good stuff we had on the first stream. I would absolutely love to put on a vest tonight at the very least, with the $100 tips goal. So please, if you can contribute, and thank you in advance, let's get started again, all right? Okay. Bleacher number 9. Absolutely no one cares. Stop fucking spamming the chat. Okay. Alright, it looks like it is time for Clash Trial number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Rumble, rumble, rumble.
YouTube mode on.
Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. Death Cab for Cutie just to me $15. It says Soul Meets Body. Death Cab for Cutie is a band, isn't it? It sounds familiar. That sounds very familiar to me. But I don't know about I love Soul Meets Body. Dick. Anyway, thank you for the tip. Crap. Why am I toxic? Only reason I know that is because I think Death Cab for Cutie did part of a soundtrack that I owned once. So I saw the song, you know, it was part of the soundtrack of a movie or something. Okay. So that jumps us up to $59 in tips. Thank you very much, everyone, for your support so far tonight. All right, let's keep going. As usual, we walked into the elevator in silence. All right. As soon as the remaining survivors stepped aboard, we descended. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. Soulmate's Body is a Death Cab for Cutie song? Oh, okay. Cool. I wouldn't know that. I don't think I... So even though that they had a song on a soundtrack I owned, I don't remember the song at all, so... Oh, that's right. Thank you for telling me. We are now up to the Gunner Glasses reward level of the stream. Let me get these on for you guys. Perhaps because there were fewer of us, the elevator seemed to move faster. Goodbye. And so we fell faster and faster downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the door started slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future, Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Yeah, I would think the people you're with keep dying off, you get pretty depressed. Don't say they look depressed, you make Monodom sad. He says nothing. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. Huli, I do like this game. This is how you like the game so far. I really like the plot. The plot of this murder mystery and everything is good. Some of the characters are really obnoxious and unbearable like Mew, but overall, I do like this game.
Fuck you.
Alright, the third class trial is about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try and prevent the killing game. Then, Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. Meow. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. Alright. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Very nice. Well, I already saved, but I might as well save again so I don't have to see that segment again. All right, good stuff. Class trial number 3 is underway. All right, so I now currently have 3 more. I have 3 more of the petals. That's not going to be a hell of a lot. Slows the speed of the reticle, increases the speed of the reticle. Unless I undo one, I guess what I'll do, how about I increase the speed of the reticle. Yes, I want it to move faster so I can shoot more things more quickly. So let's equip that. And yeah, set it.
Looks like someone had too much chili.
What's funny is I have 56 slots, yet I only have a certain amount, like not many skills compared to the amount of slots that I have to equip stuff in, right?
Run, no, I'm close to that. Run, here we go again. Run.
I think we'll just keep everything else. All right, let's do it. Class trial number 3. Ass trial. Ass trial is in session. We judge you on the size of your rotund ass.
With a basic explanation of the class trial.
We know what it is, stupid. You have to tell us again.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Totally Togo recommends I get safety first. It helps with one of the minions. Shit, well, too late now. I wasn't paying attention. Shout out to Beast Body. Took me $1.30, and he says, I remember playing this game back in college. Was the one thing that held me through shitty times of hard classes and a shitty job. Best of the series, in my opinion. Hope you're enjoying it. Like I said, the murder mystery aspect of it, I'm really enjoying. I just don't like some of the characters. I think they're obnoxious. But overall, the murder plots of the game and everything and trying to figure them out has been pretty interesting and fun. So, yes, I am enjoying the game overall. Now, up to $60 in tips, everybody. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, so Totally Togo, sadly, was too late. Your recommendation came in too late.
Vote correctly, and only the
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
You pick the wrong person. I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Papa Vera!
Also,
oh fucking shit!
Will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Damn. That would get voters to the polls in real life, huh?
Smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
Odin to me $1.30 says you should ditch the vest, get some cool wigs. Maybe each mini goal you put on a new wig, it would make people want to donate to see each wig. It would help you reach your goals fast. Be creative. Wigs. You really think wigs? Like, or should I... What? Wigs. Okay, a series of wigs. Not once in the over 12 years of content creation I've done has anyone ever asked me to put on a wig. Not once. Not a single time. I'm not so sure. I understand what you're saying. Maybe you're saying the vest is stale. Okay, that point taken. The vests have been around for over a year. I don't know about wigs. I'm not sold on that one. Okay, I'm not. Maybe something else to replace the vest, but I don't know about wigs. Oh. Excuse me. I recognized the burp. I turned away from the mic so you guys would not hear it. Just be happy they don't have smell-o-vision broadcasting because you could probably smell that belch in the whole room. Okay, here we go. The Ziggy Piggy is here.
I don't think I'm going to be much help this time. Because of Monokuma's disruptions...
Do you want to play the fucking game?
I can tell Monokuma is overcompensating
Meow.
to hide his self-consciousness.
Duh.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
Shut up! I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
That's it.
Who did it? Who who killed Angie and Tenko.
Do not let your emotions
Shit.
hasten your judgment. There may be 2 killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
You know what's really weird? There's certain characters who, like, they take a prominent role, then all of a sudden they're barely in the story. Like, Himiko was a huge part of the last murder because she was doing the magic trick, and now in this one, she basically had 0 part of any of it. She, Tsubugi, has had no part of anything. Like, what has she actually done in the game so far? Absolutely nothing, which leads you to believe maybe later on she'll be involved in one. Okay, let's continue. Oh, wait. Hold on.
What do you mean?
Mr. Minecraftish one, Timmy $1.30. He says, why is Kaido still alive and radiation has shrank my testicles by 5%? Look at my goddamn baby balls. I can't stand to see my family see me in this repulsive form, so I faked my own death.
I want to take this field.
So if you're going to be an asshole, you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door. Oh, God. We're going to start with this shit again? Dead air.
Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
He can't handle it.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps
Miserable.
going on.
Yeah, we keep referencing
Just miserable.
supernatural stuff. We'll never get anywhere. Is it even possible for the revived corpse to be the culprit? In the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here.
Stop this!
On a profile forehead injury, effigies hung upside down in the Necronomicon.
Committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
I love zombies.
So, ritual did work?
Did work.
Who was resurrected? I want to.
Tit.
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back.
No!
Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami.
Please, stop it!
This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Were all the statements correct?
This crime was committed.
It's
by
been
the
pretty
recently
slow.
deceased.
Hold on. The book Monokuma prepared as a motive, the Necronomicon. Angie attempted to carry out a book's resurrection ritual. The Necronomicon resurrection ritual prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn the Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution of carbon monoxide. Oh no, someone's illegally restrained. Oh no. Sprinkle the ashes of the effigy. Repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Close your eyes and wait. After a while, you'll feel a slight tap on your back, and that's so the ritual is a success. The ashes are only good for 1 use. The ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So Angie Yanaga was the victim.
I think someone drove a bulldozer
2
through
a.m.
Phil's condo in
Victim was
Connecticut.
fatal stab wound in the back of the neck. Additionally, she has lacerations on her forehead. Second victim is the ultimate Aikido master Tenko. The victim was stabbed in the back of her neck, resulting in death. No other injuries. Why did Angie have cuts on her forehead as well as a stab mark in the back of her neck, while Tenko only had the stab mark? That means so there was a different factor in the way the 2 died. They didn't die identically, or else there wouldn't be a difference between the 2, right? The 4 wax effigies that were created for the resurrection ritual, they're exact replicas of the late Rantaro, Kaede, Ryoma, and Kurumi. They're hung upside down from the ceiling beams in the Ultimate Artist's lab. Considering the laceration, the injury on the victim's forehead was not bleeding as much as it should. Which basically means it happened after the time of death. If it happened before the time of death, then it would be bleeding, a certain amount. It says it happened after the time of death. I mean, she was already dead. Her blood circulation had already slowed, and that's why I didn't bleed as much. Right? That's what it seems like. Alright. But I don't know which one of these four I need to do.
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Rantaro was resurrected. The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
I can't block. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to use here. It doesn't seem like anything here can be contradicted by the facts that we have.
What do I do?
Right?
What do I do? What do I do?
I am so confused right now.
Stop this!
What do I do?
By the recently deceased.
What do I do?
They came back to life and killed 2 of
What
our
do I do?
No!
What do I do?
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say
She was gonna bring Rantaro back.
God damn it! I thought we were trying to drag Rantaro King and Spoon back to life. No. So here's what I'm thinking. What I was thinking was, my line of thinking is, they brought Rantaro back. No, there were 4 effigies. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the ritual was being done to bring back Rantaro. They could have been doing any of the 4. That's what I was going to try to dispute, but apparently the game doesn't like that. Okay,
this crime was committed recently.
Hold on. Gotta look at this again. I have to look at this again. No, it's not this. It says they're exact replicas. This does say 4 wax effigies were created for the resurrection ritual, so the game is saying in the evidence, these effigies directly were made for the ritual. I want to make sure that that was the case too. Apparently, yes. So in order to do the resurrection, not only do you have to do this ritual, but you have to burn the book and use the ashes of the book, and it says you can only do it once, right? Now, if that's the case, that means they wouldn't have been able to bring back all 4 of the kids anyway. They can only bring back 1.
I'm very confused.
And they made the choice. Yeah, they made the choice. Rantaro. All right, let's do this one more time.
What do I do?
They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! So,
No, it did work. It didn't. It couldn't have. Oh, fucking bullshit. The stupid thing came back twice. It couldn't have worked because if it had worked, then the Necronomicon wouldn't exist anymore. The Necronomicon would have been ashes. You see what I'm saying?
The culprit is the late
Oh my god. Okay.
This crime was committed
What do I do?
deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No! How?
Got it. Perfect aim too. See that? Perfect V counter. Yes. They did. The way they went through with it didn't work because the Necronomicon never got burned.
Ritual succeeded.
Okay. Odin the Fury to me $1.30 says, I know you have the Bob Ross wig. Put it on. I could, but why would you fucking want that? Why do you want me to wear a Bob Ross wig randomly? What's the point?
No!
What's the point? I don't even know where it is. I'd have to go find it. It's not in this room. It's probably buried in my closet.
I was completely
in the bedroom
worthless.
somewhere, hanging, because I have a bunch of different Halloween outfits from over the years that I saved. So it's probably like either in a box or hanging somewhere in there. I have to dig in there. But no, I'm not putting on a wig tonight. Anyway, let's continue. Okay.
According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in the ritual.
Yep. Right there. Burn it to ashes. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name 3 times.
If Angie's ritual had succeeded, the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Then, going to think Rantaro probably not culprit.
Oh, I guess you're right.
That's it. Well,
Duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment
Shit.
stand.
Uh-oh, what?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Daddy said so, so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive. You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Monodum's the one that's alive. It's the one who killed the other 2.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
I think Monodum's gonna want to kill him now.
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us. Let's hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
Alright.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Who did it? Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this. I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, Creepshow. I already know what happened.
Okay. I have no idea what happened here. Let's see what the truth points are. Art Lab's front door, the back door, the lock picking, and Sumugi's what? Hold on. Sumugi's account? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist Lab since yesterday working on the ritual. She would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council asked her to. The student council members were Gonta, Kibo, Himiko, Tenko, and Sumugi. Okay. The front door has a cylindrical lock. Monodam swallowed the only key. It could only be locked and unlocked from the inside of the lab. Before Angie's body was found, the door was locked, but Kokichi opened it by picking the lock. Well, Kokichi's the only person who can get in and out of this room who's not inside of it, because he can pick the lock and then also reapply the lock from outside. The back door has a sliding lock. When Angie's body was found, the sliding lock was locked from the inside. The handle of the sliding lock moves at the slightest touch. Something gold and shiny is on the handle. It appeared to be a gold plate or gold leaf that had been rubbed or attached to the handle of that replica sword, right? Or not replica sword, I think it's a real sword. And so maybe the Art Lab's back door. Maybe they're gonna say the sword that was in Kyo's Ultimate Lab was found at the crime scene, and the gold blood or the gold leaf from the handle had rubbed on this handle. Maybe. Kokichi unlocked the front door. Okay.
And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you
did not
shit-eating
care.
worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie.
There's no way he could have broken in.
I'm a fucking genius!
We have to contradict the broke in. There's no way he could have broken in.
The culprit
Okay.
used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
Do you want to play the
So that
fucking
rusty
game?
katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
My laugh sounds
I
like
did
act,
not
act,
care
act.
about
So when I laugh and I go,
some
or
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
does that sound like act, 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 act,
Went
act?
to the classroom,
no,
broke
sounds nothing
in.
like that at all.
Oh. Whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still would have let him into her lab. What? From there, he could have pinned her down and murdered her like that. What? She's disputing my fact. The fact is, Kyo couldn't have gotten into the lab. I dispute it, and I say, no, that's not possible, because the lab's locked from the beginning, and she says, oh, Angie could have just let him in anyway. Well, what's the fucking point of that, then? What? It's not even a mistake. That's her actually disputing my claim. Like, what are you talking about? That was stupid.
And it was found in Kyo's
What do I
research
do?
lab.
Wait a minute. It's blue. The research lab is in blue, right? Which means you can agree with it, but I can't agree with it with any of this evidence. No.
Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Did not care about some katana?
Miserable. Just miserable.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie. Booyah! I'm a fucking genius!
I'm gonna try that, the testimony, and see if the testimony will work, 'cause he's not a council member.
The culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see.
So the rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom.
There we go.
That's wrong.
That was a pain in the ass, but I figured it out. Okay.
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab. Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
Right.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Right.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
FYI, guys, just so you know, about a half an hour left on the stream. This is a game where I can pretty much save wherever I want. So we're going to play for about another 30 minutes tonight. See how far we can get in the third trial. And next time around when I play, we'll get much further. I don't know if we'll finish it, but we'll get much further into the trial. Thank you again to everyone who contributed. Right now, Death Cap for Cutie is actually the top contributor with a $15 tip. We're at $63 in tips. It would be great if we could hit
Now, this
at
shocks
least
me.
the vest goal tonight. I know it's
Hint,
very,
hint.
very unlikely we're going to hit the actual goal of $200. It would be great if we could hit the vest goal of $100 tonight. All right? So please, if you can and you want to support the streams, please do. I need the help right now very badly. Thank you. Okay, let's continue.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer.
If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank
Of
you and
course
still
she
be on
was.
camera,
Bullshit.
I would do it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
It sure doesn't mean anything.
I trust their friendship.
Ugh.
You guys do too, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Samugi, and Kibo.
Going to Samugi and Kibo, the only 3 student.
The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Crimson Tide says, if I go to YouTube, will I use Super Chats? Yes, if I do bother to go and shift everything over to YouTube. Alright. Then yes, absolutely. I will be using Super Chat and the memberships, which is the equivalent of the subs here. Okay.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these accusations just a tad too hasty?
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Samugi? Well...
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Torture might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
They're just going in circles accusing each other, but there's no evidence being presented, so it's kind of annoying right now.
Tiger, tiger, row, tiger, row.
I'm not the culprit.
Mass panic debate? What the fuck?
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects outside the student council.
Whoa, what? Who, what?
That's utterly impossible.
For last night.
A dead chick
Not just
can't be
anyone
the
could open
culprit.
that door. Only student council members had access.
Oh, only student council members had access. Out too late?
Look, I don't know.
I didn't know robots killed such
That was it right there. That was it. Only student council members had access. That's what I needed to do. A robophobic remark. Shout out to Lord Commander 19 who just hit me $1.30. Thank you very much, Lord Commander 19, for the tip. I think I figured it out. He said only student council had access. No, he had access. He could lockpick.
A whale. Oh, that's cool.
Thank you, Lord Commander, for the tip. And it goes up to $64 in total tips for tonight. Thank you. Okay. There's several security statements. One's obviously inconsistent. We know which one it is.
We
Gotta get to it.
other possibilities.
I forgot how to fast forward. I totally forgot how to
Surely there
fast
must be
forward.
suspects
Stuff.
at the student council.
That's not what I wanted.
That's
Oh, it's circle.
open that door.
Why?
Only student council members.
Did I miss? I think I missed. I got it. I missed the first shot.
What do I do?
There we go. All right.
No, it wasn't just student council members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have.
Right.
Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Kokiji pulled on some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole in the lock. Click, click, click. Clack. Open there says me, or there open says me.
Oh.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Yeah, right.
Quit glaring at me like
Whoa.
that. Of course I remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, NDO 103 has tipped me $50 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That is awesome. Thank you so much, NDO. That's much appreciated. Look how dumb they are. That's going to jump up to $114 in tips, which means indeed we will have a vest for this final half hour of the stream or so.
Are you a functional retard? I have to ask.
I will grab one quickly because, you know, time is of the essence. We're starting to run out of time tonight. Let me grab a vest. Stop this! Thank you, Indio. Ooh. Oh, Koopa Koopa also tipped me. $4.20 says Phil. Hope the stream is going alright. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you, Koopa Koopa. Yeah, the stream is going good. We're getting some good progress here tonight. Koopa Koopa. And that jumps up to $118 in tips tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. An anonymous tipper just tipped me $1.30. That's $119 in tips. Thank you guys. Out of nowhere, all these contributions. Thank you all. Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. Okay. Alright, very nice. Let's continue, everybody. Alright. So, quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember. There you go.
Yeah, I did it.
What?
I killed Angie.
What?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
What?
The culprit was me, all along.
What?
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins.
Yeah, well, he's the liar, remember?
And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
Oh my god, we probably have to prove it, right? We have to find the evidence and prove it one way or the other, right? Okay.
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit, how did you lock the room?
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room.
They locked it with that sword. They locked it with that sword. They used the sword that was stuck in the body. It swung and hit the back latch closed after they left out the back door. Yeah. Odin the Fury, the reason I'm ignoring people in the chat so much like you is because all night all you're doing is something. The wig, wear a wig, Bob Ross wig. Why don't you get a wig? $10. Put on a wig, wig. You're like a little incessant child. You're annoying as fuck. And I'm trying to put on an entertaining gameplay stream where we make progress in a murder mystery, not entertain your every little whimsy of wigs and wigs and wigs. I think you have a wig fetish, so what you should do is go to the wig store with like $400 and go on a shopping spree and go home and model wigs in your own fucking mirror and leave me alone. No one cares about your fucking wigs. Now shut up. Okay, let's continue.
They used a different method.
Aha.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
There were 2 doors to the classroom, and the one locked last was...
the back door.
That's it!
Yep.
The back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
Yes, Odin the Fury, please do not tip anymore. I mean it. Just don't tip ever again. If the purpose of tipping on a stream is to support the streamer and maybe say something positive or fun or in light of the stream or make a joke in light of the stream, not to make demands. If you tip and you make a demand with your tip, keep your money. All right? And you know what? Don't come to the stream. Go demand things of yourself. Maybe if you demand things of yourself, you'll actually make something productive out of yourself in life. Don't demand things from a streamer, all right? No one cares about your fucking wigs. Grow up. And you want to hear you say it 400 times and then complain that I'm not talking to you. So,
if you're going to be an asshole,
leave me alone.
you're going to be treated like an asshole. You're going to be shown the door.
The rest of my viewing audience and shut the fuck up about your wigs and your tips and all your bullshit. Okay. So, the back door.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes? How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
Yes, the
Have some salt.
katana blade. It's rising to toxicity. Mind mine? Oh, fuck. There it is.
Feel your levels rising.
Oh, fuck. Oh, this is no good. Ah! That sucked. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, there's a hidden Monokuma. I got it. What? That wasn't it. Oh my god, it's up here. The sickle? It's not the sickle. It's a katana blade. Where's the katana blade? There it is.
What do I do?
Okay, the katana blade. Now my eye just started burning profusely. Out of nowhere. Oh.
What do I do?
Ah.
The gold leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
Oh my god. Big Old Bean says I should try Wonderful Brand Chili Pistachios. They're a tasty snack. I've never had flavored pistachios. I've only had plain. I like plain pistachios quite a lot. So I probably would like the flavored ones too. Thank you, Totally Togo. Says I'm going to bed. Congrats on finding all five hidden Monokumas in the chapter. Good night. And thank you for helping me find them, Togo. I appreciate that. You have a good evening. See you next time. Next time will probably be next weekend, by the way. Okay. So the gold leaf katana was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
Right.
So the gold leaf was on the sliding lock
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it.
Right.
The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
What?
Huh? Are you talking about a different school?
What?
What's
Huh. Is he talking about one of the cases from a previous game? I'm trying to remember. I remember in a previous game, I think there was a katana that was involved, but I don't know if it had anything to do with gold leaf rubbing off on something. I don't remember that.
Ooh, the gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it.
Hello, Darkside Chris. Good evening to you. How you doing?
So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
That's right.
But wait, how did
I always should win. If everything worked appropriately, I would always win and never lose.
Angie's lab?
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
Okay.
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigy's hung upside down.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
No, I don't think so. Danganronpa 1 Case 1, I'm being told. Oh, yeah?
No. Nowhere in the Necronomicon did it say you had to hang the effigies.
That's right. Never said that at all.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
That's right. What could the purpose have been? Use the setup to lock the room. I need to know the reason behind every step of the setup. Okay. Alright, if I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Alright. Oh god, it's this again. Why are we doing this again? Driving with X. It's such a silly minigame. Well, there's finally opposing cars. Perhaps this will actually have a little bit of challenge to it. The last two were like piss easy. Is there a combination of Grand Theft Auto and Outrunners? What turn to handle the sliding lock? The Katana's hilt. That's why there was gold leaf on the latch. I agree, Outrunners is a great game. I used to play it all the time in the arcades with my friends. It was funny because there were people I played Street Fighter with all the time, but we all liked that game, and we would actually play it with each other and race each other. It was 4-player Outrunners. 4 different stations you would sit there and drive. Each person could pick a different kind of car and stuff. It was really cool. Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. We actually got good enough, you know, we would make it all the way to the end on one quarter. We wouldn't have to continue. We would play head-to-head racing each other. Alright, so Gabe Horn is awesome. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Okay. The katana was stabbed into the effigy. Yep. Alright, last one. Oh my god. Here we go. Tiger, tiger, row, 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 tiger, row, row. Oh, I missed a letter. Fuck. Fuck, I missed another one. Whoa, shit. Dude, the colors totally make it look like fucking GTA Vice City, right? The fucking neon and shit on the beach with the palm trees. That sucked. Of course, there's no way I'm running out of time. I still have like 5 minutes left.
Wait a
Easiest
minute.
game in the game.
Hold up
Easiest
everything.
game for sure. How was the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It was swung. It was hanging and swinging or something, right? Okay. Swing it back and forth. Yeah. Miss. All right, making it fall. Miss. Spinning it? Okay, I guess we're spinning it.
I missed, and now I'm fucked.
There. Well, I didn't even understand that part. Okay. Spin to win. Spin to win.
That's it. The reason the culprit stuck the
Are you a
katana into
functional
the
retard? I have to ask.
was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Yes, Crimson Tide, I did hear Knights of the Old Republic is supposedly the one that's getting a remaster.
Effigy spun? That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist. Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
And of course, this person was such an engineering genius, they measured the exact velocity and angle it needed to spin to hit the latch perfectly and close the door. Obviously, we're suspending our disbelief here, folks. There's no way that any of these kids could have figured this out. Just like in the first murder, there's no way Kaede could have built a ramp out of books to perfectly have a giant ball bearing roll down and smash, or not ball bearing, a giant shot put ball smash Rentaro in the head. Never would have happened. You could really suspend your disbelief and say, wow, that's unrealistic, but this is what they're going with.
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
Someone's a genius.
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Didn't explain why there was blood on the katana, though.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked. By using the effigy with a katana.
A plan born from the heart of
Oh, here we go. Now he's talking about WWE champions. So he's a piece of shit.
Oh, God.
You piece of donkey shit. How about this? How about this? WWE champions. All right? WWE champions lives rent-free in your motherfucking head. I don't think about WWE champions. You do. You probably know way more about the fucking game than I ever will, because you're an idiot. You're an obsessed loser.
It chose to strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
Yeah.
So you're saying even if they fucked it up 25 times, they could have just kept doing it over and over until by
I
random
live
chance it actually
rent-free
worked.
in their heads
Right.
24/7.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
Are you saying it's the student council's fault?
Nah.
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
Murder weapon, so they're saying the katana was the murder weapon for Angie, not the sickle. The sickle was only for Tenko.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so he settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up so we'd think it was some kind of ceremony. That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
Did you see earlier that he could have picked the lock closed? I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Okay.
But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
No shit.
Cough it up, Kokichi. Oh, man, you guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out. If I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
Oh, I get it. It was a
And
trap.
if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious. Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
That's not the reaction I expected. What the fuck?
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
Cooler is asking about getting Biomutant. I don't know. I don't know much about Biomutant, to be quite honest with you. Maybe I'm going to look more into it near the end of the month when it's coming out. I really don't know, like, what it even is, so.
You, I can't hold it up anymore.
What? Oh my god, alright, no, this is disgusting now. It's talking like a dick.
What's the matter?
Come on.
You going soft on me now?
Ugh.
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it. Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy dumpster?
Wow, why are you
I love
this is
Hulk
nasty
Hogan's
now?
dick.
This fucking dialogue is getting disgusting, man. They gotta stop with this, man. Like, seriously, that's over the line. Right there.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
Oh my god.
What should we talk about now?
It's disgusting.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab.
Okay.
Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
I definitely think Kibo was involved in the murder of Tenko. I don't know if Kibo was involved in the murder of Angie, though. So.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council. Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
It's fine. It's just a waste of time.
A suspect? Never kill Angie!
So, calling all suspects, what should we discuss next? I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Huh. Okay. I think we'll leave it here. So now the suspects are basically just the student council. And the question is, what is their alibi and or, you know, what can they do to defend themselves? And that's what we're going to do next time around. So now we know 2 murders. One of the murders took place definitely in the room where they were trying to do the seance. The other murder might or might not have taken place in the artist's room. We don't know yet. Seems like the murder method might have been almost exactly the same, although it is a katana we've determined is probably the murder weapon in this case. That's why there was blood on it. And we do know that someone left the room and relocked the back door by using a swinging effigy with the katana on it. So we figured out a little bit, not too much. This is definitely going to be the most convoluted of all the murders because it's a double murder. And I think one of the key things is going to actually have to do with when Kokichi at the very end there tripped on the floorboard and cracked his own head open. Because I think what it's going to be, that's going to have something to do with Angie. Because you notice how they said Angie had like blood on her forehead, like an injury on her forehead. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. It's tricky though. This is tricky because it seems like Angie got murdered first in some way. Then the seance was set up purposely. This is really complicated. But I like it. I do like it. I am enjoying trying to flesh out the mystery, try to flesh out what's going on. But this is one of the most complex murder mystery things ever in a game for me. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a great Danganronpa V3 stream. Thank you to the top contributor, who was NDO103. Thank you to everyone who did contribute. I mean, we went over the halfway goal, which was really nice that we at least got that much. Thank you for that. And the Danganronpa stream, it's not what we expected to have the most amount of support. It was very nice of you for all the support the stream like you did. And when will the next Danganronpa stream be? Probably in about a week. I've been playing this once a week. Likely next weekend will end up being the next one. Now, it will not be Saturday night next week, because next week I'm doing on Sunday night.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. Good
Thanks,
stuff.
Derek. I appreciate it.
Till next time. Thank you. Yeah. All right, guys. All right, that is it for tonight's stream. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to upload this gameplay to DSP Gaming on YouTube. If you missed any portion of the stream tonight and you want to get caught up on the murder mystery fun, head on over to DSP Gaming. All right, and that will be uploaded. Tomorrow, another exciting day of streaming. Resident Fun. Wow. Excuse me. Resident Evil Village. Continuing on the first stream. And I can't wait because now we've beaten Castle Dimitrescu. Yeah, Castle Dimitrescu. We beat it. And now we're moving on to all new parts of the game. We're going to re-explore the town with this new key we have. We'll probably go to a new major area of the game. You're just going to waste our time and run into another one of the big bosses or whatever. I don't know. But I'm excited for that. It's something different, something unexpected, because I don't know anything else about the game. I didn't spoil myself by looking into it with spoilers or anything like that, so I don't even know what to expect next in the game. The game has been outstanding the first 7 hours, so I hope you'll be here tomorrow for that first stream if you can. Tomorrow night, it's a continuation of Nier Replicant. We're going to continue on with the side B run. Pushing the plot forward and basically allowing myself to unlock some of the If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Say goodbye. goodbye. Okay, fair enough. All right. Say goodbye.
Look, you and me on the Charles River. I could die right now, Clem. I'm just happy. I've never felt that before.
Tiger, tiger, row, 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 tiger, row, row.
Oh, that's cool.
I know that I have been selfish. Baby, I've been so helpless. You and I will never be the same. Our hearts are moving quickly, rushing to a place we've never been. Our footprints washed away. Would you hold my hand again? And I miss you. And I wonder, would I do it again? And I miss you. I miss you. I wonder, would I do it again?
La 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 la. There you go. Here, listen to my beautiful singing voice. La 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 la.